Hello everyone, today in Sangee's Cookery we are going to see a temple style Kadamba Sadam. So this temple style Kadamba Sadam is more or less similar to a Sambar Bath, except to that we don't add garam masalas. It will be the other spices like the red chilies, coriander and other dals. And this is usually prepared in temples, especially in the Balaji Venkateshwara temples. During the December season, it is called in Tamil as the Margazhi Masam. So at that season, usually in all the temples, this particular bath is served. So it's a very interesting recipe. Let's see how we can prepare this. I've taken half of a drumstick, just cut into long pieces, cluster beans, which is cut into big pieces, raw banana, which is cut into big pieces, a few long beans, some 8 to 9 long beans which is taken, and also the French beans, some carrot, and I've also taken one brinjal, few pieces of sweet potato, few pieces of colocasia, some yellow pumpkin and also white pumpkin. White pumpkin is very important for this dish. And I've also soaked a few pulses overnight. I've soaked the white chana as well as the brown lobia and the white lobia and some groundnuts. If you don't have all the pulses, you can even soak 1 or 2 pulses, whichever you have. 2 handful of both is enough. So I've taken 1 cup of rice in this cup. So 1 cup of rice, I'll be taking half a cup of moong dal. You can add around 4.5 to 5 cups of water and pressure cook this. I'm going to add some turmeric powder and I'm also going to pressure cook the pulses. While cooking the rice and the dal, I'm also adding the cut colocasia as well as the drumstick so that this can be cooked in the cooker itself. The other veggies can be cooked in the stove top. See, these are the items which we are going to fry by adding a teaspoon of oil, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds or methi, half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon of tuar dal, 1 tablespoon of chana dal, 2 tablespoons of dhania and 1 big solid hing, 2 turkey berry size, 10 to 11 red chilies or as per your spice level. 2 Kashmiri chilies, this is just for the color. This is optional. In case if you just want the natural sambar color, you can omit this, or if you don't have this also, it's fine. Now I'm going to fry all these ingredients. Soak this tamarind in hot water. This is about 1 big lemon size and I'm going to take an extract out of it. 5 to 6 tablespoons of grated coconut, and I'm also taking 2 to 3 tablespoons of copra, that is the dry coconut. I'm going to make a powder of the pieces of copra, fry this along with the grated coconut and mix both of it, and I'm going to add it at the last. I've added a teaspoon of gingerly oil and I'm going to add all these items. You can keep this on a medium flame and fry it. Now you can see that the dals have been fried nicely. At this stage I'm going to switch off the gas. I'm just going to powder the ingredients into a coarse powder. I'm going to add about a handful of turkey berry. In Tamil it is called as a sundakai. So this is one of the main ingredients which they add in the temples. So you need to fry this nicely until it turns nice dark black in color. Once the turkey berry gets fried nicely, you need to switch off the gas and transfer the fried turkey berry to a plate. First I've added some water in the vessel and I added a little bit of turmeric powder, and we're just going to add the veggies. White pumpkin, yellow pumpkin and the brinjals will be added later because these veggies take a little longer. Once this is half cooked, I'll be adding the other veggies as well. You can close it and cook it for a few minutes. Now you can see that the veggies are nicely getting cooked. I also added the raw banana and now I'll be adding the brinjals because it is almost half cooked. We'll also add in some yellow and the white pumpkin, some salt which is required for the veggies. We can close it and cook this. Once the veggies are cooked, I'll be adding the cooked pulses. While stirring, just make sure that you don't break the veggies. Now the veggies are almost cooked. Now I'll be adding the tamarind extract. Now the veggies are getting cooked in the tamarind sauce. let it cook for a few minutes on a medium flame. I'm having the coarsely ground powder of the fried ingredients of the red chilies and the dals and dhania. So I'll be adding that. So make sure you add this powder only once the veggies are fully cooked. Just make sure that you stir it lightly so that you don't break the veggies. Once the spice powder nicely boils, you can just switch off the gas. So in the same pan where we have fried the turkey berry, I'm adding the grated coconut and we'll be frying this until it becomes nice dark brown in color. Once the coconut is almost fried, I'm also adding the fried copra. By adding copra, it adds more flavor to the kadamba rice. The coconut is nicely fried. Now I'm going to keep this aside because this is going to be added finally on the rice. Now we have all the ingredients ready. We have the fried turkey berry, fried coconut, the veggies, rice, everything. We have to just mix everything. Now in the same kadai, I've added the gravy, that is the vegetables, the tamarind sauce and the pulses which we have cooked it along with the powdered masala what we have added. I've also mashed up the rice and dal mixture which I have kept in the cooker. I'm just going to nicely mash it one more time before I add it in the gravy. You can use the ladle like this and nicely mash the rice and the dal mixture. I'm also adding a teaspoon of powdered jaggery to offset the tanginess. Now we'll add in the mashed rice little by little. You can keep the flame low and keep adding it. This has to be slightly in a gluey consistency, something like a Bisabelabad consistency, So you need to add the rice accordingly, little by little. I'm also going to add some more salt which is required for the rice because we have added salt previously which was only sufficient for the vegetables and the tamarind sauce. Just make sure that the rice, dal and the vegetables, everything gets mixed up evenly. So I've added about 1 tablespoon of ghee. Once the ghee gets heated up, I'm adding around 2 teaspoons of mustard seeds. I'm also adding some red chilies and I'm also adding powdered hing, adding some curry leaves. I'm also adding the fried turkey berry and also the fried coconut, 1 tablespoon of ghee. Give a nice mix with all this. The very tasty, delicious and nutritious temple style Kadamba Sadam is ready. It's really flavorful, especially the gingery oil and the ghee and the final garnishing of the turkey berry really is going to add flavor, and it is not having any kind of garam masalas. So this is what is making different from the other baths, especially like the Bisabelabad. So I hope you'll all try this recipe and pass on your valuable feedback, and if you like it, please share it with your friends and relatives, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and also do not forget to click on the bell icon for further interesting recipes.